Good day everyone. In this video lesson, we will discuss about joint variation. Our objectives are first define joint variation, translate into variation statement a relationship involving joint variation between two quantities given by a mathematical equation and statement, and solve problems involving joint variation. So let us recall direct and inverse variation. In direct variation, if y varies directly with x or y is directly proportional to x, may be translated mathematically as y is equal to kx, while in inverse variation, if y varies inversely to x, may translate to y is equal to k over x. So in this video lesson, we will focus on about joint variation. So in the statement A varies jointly as B and C, it means that A is equal to KBC or K is equal to A over BC, where where K is the constant of variation. So in joint variation, some physical relationship as an area or volume, it may involve three or more variables simultaneously. So, ang kinaibahan niya sa direct and inverse variation, so sa joint variation, it involves three or more variables. So, let's translate each statement into a mathematical sentence. So, use K as the constant of variation. Number 1, P varies jointly as Q and R. So, meron naman tayong makikita na connector dito na end. So, ibig sabihin, pagsasamahin natin si Q and R. So, that is P equals KQR. So, yung K natin dito is the constant of variation. Another, the area A of a parallelogram varies jointly as the base B and altitude h. So, A equals, so jointly as base and altitude h. So, that is A equals KBH. For question number 3, the volume of a cylinder V varies jointly at its height h and the square of the radius r. So, that is V equals KH, and since meron tayong square of the radius, so magiging r squared yan. So that is V is equal to KH r squared. For number 4, the heat H produced by an electric lamp varies jointly as the resistance R and the square of the current I. So may square ulit to, so it means this is I squared. So that is H equals KRI squared. Or pwede naman mauna yung I squared bago yung R. Okay? Another, the force F applied to an object varies jointly as the mass M and the acceleration A. So that is F equals KMA. So hindi madali lang i-translate yung statement into a mathematical sentence kasi meron naman siyang merong connector na end. So alam mo kung ano yung pagsasamahin mo. And then, the area A of a triangle varies jointly as the base B and the altitude h. So that is A equals KBH. So how to find the constant of variation and the equation of variation? Find the equation of variation where A varies jointly as B and C, and A equals 36 when B equals 3 and C equals 4. So first, kailangan muna natin i-translate itong mathematical statement na A varies jointly as B and C. So that is A equals KBC. So, ang una natin kunin dito is the constant of variation. Saka natin makukuha yung equation ng variation. So, in order to find the constant of variation, we substitute the value of A, B, and C. A is 36, B is 3, and C equals 4. And then simplify. 3 times 4, that is 12. So, 36 equals 12K. So, to solve for K, divide both sides by 12. So, that is 36 divide 12. The constant of variation is 3. So, ibig sabihin, yung constant of variation natin dito ay 3. So, balikan natin itong translate natin na mathematical statement para makuha natin yung equation of variation. Kung saan, papalitan lang natin yung K natin ng 3. So, that is A equals 3BC. So, ito na ngayon ang equation of variation. Therefore, the required equation of variation is A equals 3BC. Another, Z varies jointly as X and Y. If Z is equal to 16 when X equals 4 and Y equals 6, find the constant of variation and the equation of relation. So, kagaya ng naunang example, kailangan muna natin kunin yung constant of variation, saka natin makuha yung equation of variation. So, first, tingnan nyo kung ano yung nakalagay na variable. So, para hindi tayo malito kanina, the variable involved is yung A, B, and C. Dito naman, Z, X, and Y. So, kailangan natin tingnan mabuti. So, that is, so pag translate natin ito, mathematical sentence, that is Z is equal to K, X, Y. Again, yung K natin, that is the constant of variation. So, para makuha natin yung constant of variation, so substitute natin yung given natin na 16, 4, and 6. So, yung Z natin is 16, yung X natin is 4, yung Y natin is 6. Then, multiply 4 times 6, that is 24. So, 16 equals 24K. To solve for K, divide both sides by 24. So, K is equal to 16 over 24. So, pwede natin kunin yung lowest term nito, no? By dividing both numerator and denominator by 8. So, 16 divide 8, that is 2. 24 divide 8, that is 3. So, yung constant of variation natin is 2/3. So, makukuha na natin ngayon yung equation of variation by substituting the value of K dito sa equation natin na to. So, that is A is equal to 2/3 XY. So, pinalitan lang natin yung K natin ng 2/3. So, yung nakuha natin constant. So, the equation of variation is Z is equal to 2/3 XY. Another example. Find the equation of variation in which y varies jointly as x and z, and y equals 45 when x is equal to 18 and z equals 10. So, find y when x equals 20 and z equals 30. So, bago natin makuha yung value ng y, so kailangan muna natin kunin yung equation of variation. So, ganun ulit. So, translate natin yung mathematical statement na y varies jointly as x and z. So, y is equal to kxz, and then substitute natin yung value ng y, x, and z. So, that is 45 equals 18 times 10. So, k 8 times 18 times 10, that is 180k. So, to solve for k, divide both sides by 180. So, 45 over 180. So, pag kinuha natin yung lowest term nito by dividing both numerator and denominator by 45, k is equal to 1/4. And then, balikan natin to. And to get the equation of variation, so papalitan lang natin yung k natin ng 1/4. That is, y is equal to 1/4 xz. So, ngayon, makukuha natin yung value ng y. Find y when x is equal to 20 and z is equal to 30. So, gamit yung equation of variation natin, substitute lang natin yung value ng x saka z dito. So, Solving for y, that is 1/4 times 20. So again, sinabstitute lang natin yung value ng x, tapos yung value ng z. So 20 times 30, that is 600. Divide 4, that is 150. So the value of y is 150 when x is equal to 20 and z is equal to 30. So last example for this video lesson. The area A of a triangle varies jointly as the base B and the altitude H of the triangle. So yun muna ang una natin gagawin. So we need to translate into mathematical sentence yung A, yung area natin that varies jointly in the base and altitude. So that is A is equal to KBH. And after that, substitute natin yung value ng A. So that is 65 square centimeter is equal to K. So yung B natin is 10 centimeter. And yung H natin is, or yung altitude natin is 13 centimeter. So 10 times 13, that is 130 square centimeter K. So to solve for K, divide both sides by 130 square centimeter. So 65 divide 130 and then ito makakancel na yung unit na to. So pwede natin to i-lowest term. And that is K is equal to 1/2. So ano ngayon ang equation ng variation natin? So that is A is equal to 1/2 BH. So, pinalitan lang ulit natin yung K ng 1/2. So, para makuha natin, kasi ang question dito is, find the area of a triangle whose base is 8 cm and whose altitude is 11 cm. So, gamit yung equation of variation natin, so papalitan lang natin o isa-substitute lang natin yung 8 sa base natin at yung 11 sa altitude natin. So, that is 1/2 times 8 centimeter times 11 centimeter, and this 8 centimeter times 11 centimeter is 88 centimeter times 1, that is 88, divide 2, kaya 44 square centimeter. So the area of a triangle, if the base is 8 centimeter and the altitude is 11 centimeter, is 44 square centimeter. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button para updated kayo for more video tutorial. This is your guide in learning your math lesson, your Wow Math channel.